Welcome back.
It's fly time.
Fly time.
Sit your ass down.
Listen up.
It's time for fly.
We got a lot of shit to talk about today.
I've been planning what I'm going to talk about all week.
Some shit's been going down.
I got a bone to pick with you guys.
I got shit to say to a lot of y'all listening.
You're not feeling it? Well, it's coming. I'm just going to keep that going.
Welcome back to another, what episode? Another Flycast brought to you by CordaRoy.
72 or something like that.
Episode 72 or something like that. Damn. We got a lot to say today.
We got a lot. We got a lot of stuff.
Hold up. For those listening, let us think of something real quick. What has happened? Trying to think. Bose.
I will say after the last Flycast,
how am I good?
I was like on a high. I was literally like for like a day and a half. I think that like the simple sense of like accomplishment for me had me on a high.
What, from the Bose podcast?
Well, from the walking.
Oh. I was like, damn it. I know it went pretty good, but
no, from like the walking here, and then I streamed that night. I was like, dude, I can accomplish anything. That's how I was feeling. I mean, I wasn't like actively
how
thinking
fast did that fade?
Fast. And it came crashing. It's
Bro,
weird.
That's
that
how
works.
I feel. I feel like I hit that.
Yeah. Remember I told you my buddy from high school competed in the 100-mile race?
Yeah, not a good listen. But.
Yeah, so he competed in a 100-mile race, ended it with like a 12:30 pace, like per mile.
And they just go the whole time.
Yeah, just like up the East Coast.
Just up.
Just they'll like stop to eat, not like sit down and eat.
Yeah, like gel fucking slurps.
Yeah, they're like slurping food down, but they're probably walking when they're doing that, unless they're like super competing. But I was talking to Brandon, and we're mutual friends with him, and he was like, dude, like after he finished the training and after he finished doing it, he was on such a high, and his body was on such a high that like it was hard to like compete with that. Like once you like set your mind out to like accomplish something and then you do it, especially physically, then like whenever you're recovering from it, like I can't imagine
a real thing.
I can't imagine
Justin Bieber. Like these kid celebrities that are on a fucking high beyond highs at 13 years old. They have hundreds of thousands of people like in a fucking crowd stadium listening to them. And then they just start get older and shit starts hitting, and then they just crash.
Yeah.
That's why child stars crash. Just that fucking high.
Except for Hillary Duff. What is it about Hillary?
She's probably done some fucked up shit.
Nah, she's perfect. I mean,
I saw her.
No, she's probably.
Yeah. I saw. Where did I see her? Is she relevant again or something?
Yeah, she's been in a few movies. She's doing like the How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother.
What about Topanga? Where'd she go?
I never. What was that? Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
I never watched Boy Meets World.
But speaking of the crashing shit, Topanga was my crush. But speaking of the crashing shit, I felt like that starting this challenge, and like it was just like so hard to do the first few weeks, and I was just like still getting it done. I would like get home, maybe like do cardio in the morning, come here, do a podcast or maybe some video, then I stream, then I get home, then I'm just like I'm literally already exhausted after just like doing cardio in the morning and hitting the sauna, and I'm just like get home, take a nap. I've been just taking naps lately. Wake up, still hit the weights, still stretch, still warm up, like still. I was just like killing it for a while, and then like I was like on a high, like it felt good. I wanted to like tell people about it, talk about it all the time, tell people how I feel, and then now it's like I'm at I think this is day 32, actually. But now it's just like I hit the past week. I would say I'm just like, I'm
You know what?
down. I feel
You're
like
still
I'm
doing it though.
still fucking doing it.
I mean,
But I'm fucking down, but I'm still like, there's no high from it anymore. It's
Yeah.
like almost become an annoyance, but it does give me some peace of mind knowing that I am still doing it. But I don't get angry or feel angry, but I've been feeling angry lately.
Just
It's
at
like
what? At life?
like, this is why I said like I need to take a Twitter break.
Dude, we were
I need
just
to-
talking off camera about how Twitter's really getting to Nick. Just because of every time you see anybody post anything, something negative's coming. Doesn't matter what.
I'll wake up, open Twitter, I see a girl getting smacked because like this new Twitter algorithm,
Oh yeah.
fucking just any type of.
I had to stop.
I'll see a dog be lost and abused. There's like I'll see just
Yeah.
like any sort of negative video. I see Doug Censor Mark. It's not, and it won't even be about me. Like it's not like I'm refreshing and I just see myself getting shit talked or something like that. Obviously, that fucking. I'm still trying to come to terms that that's simply going to happen.
Yeah.
No matter how good, how bad, how average I'm doing, that's gonna fucking happen. But just seeing like I'll just see like wake up, see fights, see just some negative shit, scroll, people complaining. Then I'll see Doug tweet like a happy like, yo, Zuma, thank you so much for the raid. I see someone respond like just saying like your ass. And I'm just like, and it just like, God, it's just like the fact that I don't want to get into it too much because it like, I think it fuels these gremlins.
It does.
But like something about it just like, fuck, man. Like, not to be like some like cornball, but it's like, we're in this together, man. Like we're on this, we're sharing this planet together, man. Why you just fucking stop being like that? Like that's like stop, man.
That is so
the
good.
world can be a better place. Like, and it's just like it just bugs me, but I think it bugs me because I have some like a lot of the reason I'm doing this fitness shit is I want to help people feel better.
Yeah.
And it's just like shit like that makes people in the world feel worse. And I just like, I don't know. I think I'm in like a battle.
Luckily in like the Call of Duty scene, it's you can always tell like where they come from because anytime like I just did an eavesdrop with Hex. And like it was like super overwhelmingly positive feedback. And then there was just this one dude that was just like, he said something like, "Man, this guy's annoying. Can we get a lich in the chat or a lich in the comments?" And I was like, I know exactly,
who are you?
I know exactly where you came from. Like you are in the CDL chat pit in the pit of it all.
Yeah. I think I have to just literally. I mean, I have moments of like clarity of just understanding. Like they simply exist. Like some people in the world like horseradish. Like those type of people just will. Not saying if you like horseradish you're a sack of shit, but like I'm just saying people are different and there are odd jobs out there who exist to be shit.
Yeah,
much like horseradish. Like just people like that are out there, man. I
mean, people are definitely out there, but I think in our industry it's just so much more relevant because there is a voice. Like, could you imagine if the NBA finals are on right now? Could you imagine if there was a chat?
Or because we're gamers, like all of our lives are on computers and phones.
Yeah.
So it's like we're much more we're much more whatever to see it.
I couldn't even imagine if there was a chat on ESPN.
Dude, it's fucking
like I couldn't even imagine it. You think we're bad? Like,
yeah, that'd be bad.
Imagine like the 40-year-old white dudes who have $40 on the game who
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put $40 on Anthony Davis getting 17 points and he gets 16. Imagine what that dude is typing in the chat like this.
Yeah.
Some
Furious.
Foul shit.
Yeah.
like that's that. I can't even imagine.
I think that's just gonna exist forever. It's probably I guarantee you go back to like 1600s, people were sending letters to like the king and fucking whatever they would send letters to of just fucking absolute rage. Just like talking shit via fucking
dove.
Via pigeon.
Pigeon, yeah, not dove.
Just sending fucking hateful shit. I think it's probably always like there's some hating ass caveman putting out fires and shit. Like stealing sticks. I think it's just always it might be like that in the animal world too.
There's some hater ass like fucking jaguars.
Yeah, just
there's like I'm a better jaguar than that jaguar.
Like stealing meat. I think it's just gonna be like that forever.
Probably. I think cats are just haters. Cats are the CDL chat.
Cats are CDL chat.
And dogs are the rest of us.
Are cats haters or is it just their face? I mean, their expressions
they
and
can
shit.
Be haters. Some of them are cute, but there are a lot of haters.
What can we talk about besides haters? What's a positive thing that's going on right now? I hit day 32. We can talk about this every podcast. I did hit day 32. God damn, time goes fucking slow.
Dude, what do you watch like on a like a dated whenever you want to sit down and like unwind? What do you watch? When you open up your do you have Apple TV? So you open up YouTube as well?
Yeah.
See, I think I don't know if we're in the majority there. Because
people don't watch YouTube like me?
What?
Like they don't watch YouTube?
Like yeah, like is that
like
just
they'll do Netflix or something?
Is that like Netflix or like TV or like they grab a show that
no, usually I do YouTube.
I feel like YouTube
I come home, make a meal, I sit down, click on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I do. And I because I was thinking about it, I was talking on the eavesdrop about like TV shows, and I haven't watched like a TV. I mean, Ted Lasso's on right now, so I'll watch it like whenever I'm done with YouTube videos. But I think YouTube is just so weird now. It's just such the future because like anything that you're interested in, someone out there is crushing it in that field.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, fitness is a no-brainer because like fitness is so big.
Mm-hmm.
Like fitness has got to be like a top 5 category.
That's like all I watch on YouTube as well. Like I'll just watch fucking these random fitness vloggers and be like envious of how much more jacked they are, how much better their videos are. And I'm like, no fucking wonder I'm not on their level.
And I think the example, there's like 2 examples. So I'm like really big into like retro games, like old school games, like, you know, like Xbox original games and from like my childhood. I just love that shit. And so there's like a whole community out there of people that just like go to retro gaming stores and they try to like flip games, and they're getting 200,000+ views of video. And it's just
what do you mean trying to flip games?
So like the guy that I really like watching is goes by Phoenix Resale. And so I'm guessing he lives in Phoenix. I don't know. But he goes to like Goodwills and he goes to like retro gaming stores, and he'll look on the shelves and he'll find a game that's I don't know, it's like 50 cents. And he'll look it up. He has an Amazon store, and he was like, "Oh damn, I could sell this 50-cent game for $8. So I get a $7 profit." So then he buys a bunch of them, and then he calculates how much money he will make flipping the games. But like you would only like that style of content if you liked the old games. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I just thought that like I remember like it really hit me whenever I was watching those guys. I was like, anything that you like it doesn't matter what it is. Like right now I'm super into like poker for some reason. Like I really like super into it. And dude, there are guys out there, because when I liked poker when I was in high school. So like when it was like booming on like ESPN and shit.
Phil Hellmuth,
Phil Ivey, Daniel Negreanu. So I'm like watching all those, and they're like super produced. But nowadays there are guys that like they'll go out and they'll film themselves at the table, like they pick the cards up and they film themselves and they go through like what their decision making. And there's this guy that I'm watching right now that like went from playing like dollar games, so he'd buy in for $50 and play like $1 or 50-cent hands, and just won a World Series of Poker bracelet last year.
What?
In 3 years, just vlogging his experience.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, that's so sick.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
Yeah, that's like a side of YouTube I wouldn't even know exists.
And I'm telling you that if that exists,
Like, does he have a GoPro on his chest
I don't know.
for you to like see the cards?
I'm assuming it's like his phone or something. He just like records after the dealer. He'll play it. If he folds, he'll probably just stop recording or something like that.
Oh,
you know
really?
what I mean? But dude, and there was like this vlog. One guy, different guy. He plays poker, and like during COVID, they had to host all the championships online, but you had to be in a gambling legal state, and there's only 3 of them, I think, something like that, like Nevada, Jersey. So this one dude drives to New Jersey and sits in a parking lot and plays the World Series of Poker, like literally the Super Bowl of poker on his laptop, and he wins it in a Whole Foods parking lot in New Jersey. It's like and he vlogged the whole thing. He was like, dude, I'm too scared to get out and pee because it's 2 a.m. And he was like, I think I might get called by the cops. So he was like peeing in bottles.
Oh my God. What?
And then by the end of the night, it was like 7 a.m. So people are going to the grocery store and there's no one in the parking lot except like 4 or 5 people. And he wins. And he stands till he gets out. He goes, I'm a god. And like,
you were thinking that guy. Like, I actually saw that guy, and I just thought he was on drugs.
Yeah,
dude, that's
and he really just won like $175,000 in his car.
So it wasn't like the world, and he's doing that shit online. I didn't even know they did that shit online.
Yeah, poker online is like huge.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a.
So we didn't win like the big multi-million dollar.
Well, it wasn't the main event, but it was still $170,000 for first, and like he gets a bracelet or whatever. That's like the trophy that you get.
Fucking nuts
if you win the World Series.
I used to be into poker a little bit.
Really?
I wanna find something. I'm like, I mean, this fit shit, but it would be so nice. And I'm mostly saying this because I feel like games have been so stale to me lately.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
Dude, same,
I don't know. Like,
God.
bro, I feel like I feel like an NPC when I stream now.
Me too. I stream for the chat.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I
literally.
stream.
I wouldn't pick up a fucking video game right now.
Dog.
I had fun when Ranked first came out. Like, I was actually like, watching streams. I fell into that sort of like, I'm sort of enjoying, like, I'm getting on my chats, like, boom, Maniac's back for another fucking COD rank day or something. And now, God, like, it was like a week and a half. I was like, Chad, I just like don't give a fuck about the rank. I don't care about learning anymore. Like, I got to Crimson solo queue, and it's like the iridescent shit's just like next level, and it's like I just don't. I'm
the same way.
And I tried getting back on Halo, same shit.
I don't know how Blake and George keep going.
But do they like genuinely love it?
They love it. It's pure passion every time they're online. And I am very passionate about
the
content.
experience.
Yeah, like I want to make things fun. And you can't have one. I mean, you can't have one without the other. I'm so lucky to have those two because they are always on their shit. They're like, let's drop in. Because we're playing Apex right now. Let's drop in. Let's rank up.
Drop in, George. You go here.
Yeah.
Hit you down.
Exactly.
All right, we ready?
Are we ready? Let's push this guy. Push this guy. The guy on red. The guy on red. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude. Like I think I would be a just chatting streamer if TST was not around. Or I would play Minecraft all day long. But that's again, you're just chatting.
I almost want to play Minecraft, but it's like
you should get it on
Lupo's
server. Lupo is a server right now. You'd probably.
I'm so like. I just feel like my community isn't.
They don't give a fuck about games.
I don't know. I think just everyone loves COD or they fuck with me from the Halo scene.
Yeah.
And it's like when I hopped on Apex, when I was really enjoying Apex, it's just like the views drastically decreased. The people that are interested in the chat drastically decreased. Like, it's not like they say like Maniac, we don't care what the fuck you do. And it is true for probably those people.
Yeah.
But the people like watching in the back.
45 people.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the people like watching in the background and stuff and just like tuning into different streams.
I saw
like,
there was actually a Reddit post
not
from
true for
there was a Reddit post from one of our Flycasts. It was when we were talking about like talking about YouTube, like how to bring people capture attention and bring people in. And I was like, it's so hard to make videos now. And then somebody was like, they made a whole post and I really appreciated it. It was like, Hitch is overthinking it. Just upload. It's the nicest thing that you could say
for him.
Like, thank you that you will watch everything, but God, I promise, bro.
Yeah.
I promise you, it is so hard now,
bro.
Like, it is, and people have been saying it. It seems like there's like this narrative around that, like we're not like doing a lot of content anymore in OpTic, like we're just doing podcasts, but we are doing a lot of podcasts. Because they are consistent. We do 2 a week of the OpTic Podcast, Flycast. But like, we're in this weird thing right now where like, you good?
I like a whiff of poo.
Did you shit maybe?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Sure?
Yeah.
There's like this weird thing where like, we have 2 podcasts that are consistent and all the time. And then if you look at our channel right now, like we started doing vlogs and the vlogs were popping at first and then the vlogs like stopped popping. So then we were like, okay. And then
what kind of vlogs were we doing? What do you mean vlogs?
Remember like there's the OpTic vlog. Like we were, the first one was like, we went back to, guys went back to Chicago and like visited the house.
I don't know if I was a part of those.
There was like there's a vlog for like almost everything we did. The Breckenridge vlog and we were doing vlogs because the first couple like banged. I got like 200K views. And then we did one with Dr. Disrespect. The title is OpTic. Dr. Disrespect gets an OpTic chain and the thumb is really good.
Yeah.
And the video is really good. And I got like 70K views.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it's so hard.
Which
now.
I'll take.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'll take the 70K.
But the channel has 2.5 million.
Yeah. 2.5 million. We got like a whole camera crew. We're giving away change. Yeah. It's Dr. Disrespect.
Right.
It is fucking weird, man. Haven't.
It's just like if I were to make, and I'm sure this is something that because you said something to me about it a week ago. If I were to make the vlogs that I made in the Scuff House, the guy that put that on Reddit would really enjoy it, and I am super grateful for
You would
that.
upload one, it'd get 30K. You'd upload the second one, it would get 20K. Third one
would get 15.
14K.
Yeah.
Fifth.
And
fourth,
then it's like,
fifth, it would just
shit.
go 10K. Now you're getting 8K views for a vlog.
And it's like, dude, so I have to go, and then it's like, so that's why I'm saying, like, instead of just vlogging, like you have to do something. You have to try way harder than we used to try.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm putting a lot of effort into this walking video. Same amount of effort that I would put into like a TST.
Yeah, when's
video.
that coming out?
I have one more thing True's working on the edit now. But I have one more thing to.
I might try to hire True to complete.
True's running on fumes, bro.
Really?
True edits for OpTic. He does the TST channel, the TST Moments channel, my personal channel.
I need a
Scump's
god
personal
tier
channel, Scump's second channel.
Because my guy can edit, and he's he's helping me come up with ideas. When we sit down in front of the camera, like he asks me questions. We're sort of trying to think this through correctly. But when it comes to editing, I don't think he can edit.
Yeah.
But he can't put whenever I do like a weigh in at the same time, and I'm like turning into like a before and after. It's like some fucking, I don't know how to like put me on a swivel, put the weight at the top, some fucking weird sounds going on, just like little clips like that. I want to be like really cool, and I just don't know. Like he'd be able to edit it, but it wouldn't in my head. I don't know how good he is at editing, but I don't. He's not I wouldn't say he's like a master editor,
like a YouTube like retention,
like a true.
Yeah.
So need to figure that out. What were we talking about before that? Oh, just YouTube videos and shit.
Yeah, just
fucking. I uploaded the other day, and dude, I was so mad. I uploaded. It probably had like 3 or 4K in like 2 or 3 hours. I was like, whatever. Like this is fine. Like at this pace, this is what. At this point of my video uploads, this is what I'm expecting. And then I'm like, fuck. What my title right now was something. And I was like, I think I need to change this. I was like, what should I change it to? And I'm like, on my phone, I'm clicking. Like, fuck, I don't know what it should change it to. And I like delete the title, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I'm just kind of like fiddling on it. And then I click delete for some reason. And then I just instantly click yes. And I was like, wait, what? What the fuck did I just fucking do? And I deleted my video. I was like, how the fuck do I fucking do that? Like, I'm like thinking, I'm just like kind of twiddling.
That would have checked my whole
I'm like,
day.
no way. I stood up, Michelle's like, what? I'm like, I just fucking deleted my video. She's like, it's okay. I'm like, no, it's not. You don't understand. No, it's not going to, like, I don't know if it's going to hit.
Why are you doing Michelle so dirty right there?
I'm like, I don't know if it's going to hit people's sub boxes and shit now. Like, fucking, it's already like, not, I don't want to say I'm like struggling for views or something, but it's like, I'm trying to take what I can fucking get.
Right, yeah, of course.
And once you delete something and re-upload it or something, even if you do that in like 10 minutes.
No, it's over.
But it was up there for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I deleted it. I was like, fuck. Instantly re-upload it. I'm just like, God. And now, like, of course, it's my lowest viewed video.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's a pretty good video. If you're like interested in me at all or someone else's different life, like it's like, I even try to think like, start off where I'm walking into a yoga studio. It's like, when have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Ace TV's popping up. You might not give a fuck about him, but it's like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And it's just like, next thing you know, we leave the yoga studio. Ace has his fucking shirt off. We're talking about weird shit. And he's talking about like the inner energy, electrons in the earth, and how you need to touch grass. And then it like goes from there to, I think, the gym, and we lifting weights, and from there to the pool, shirts off, sun. There, a new car. I tried clickbaiting because my girlfriend got a new car. So it was just like, and then afterwards, like, boom, me making a meal to end the night. And I just thought it was like a solid vlog, but it's like, this is my least viewed vlog.
Yeah.
And it's like to have, like, it's an investment. It's an investment, but it's not going to get me money from YouTube.
Yeah, no.
Like having these.
You would have to be, there are a lot of people that have made a lot of fucking money on YouTube, but there's a lot of people that have a lot less views that have made a lot more money on Twitch. It's like streaming is so much more lucrative, but YouTube is super important. There's a lot of people that do YouTube to market and fund their other businesses. Yeah. And like, that's kind of where I want to, that's kind of where I want to get.
Yeah. And that's sort of like where I'm at with it too. And it's like, I enjoy kind of putting these things together and letting people see like the life I live now. And it's like, I feel like my comments go crazy. The likes go crazy.
Yeah.
Like I put Scump in my thumbnail, and the shit got like 40+K views. I was like, hell yeah. The other ones were getting like 20 to 30 besides like my first 2 videos. But just like, I don't know what my point was with that. Putting Scump in your thumbnail does fucking help though. I've realized that. That's kind of annoying. Yeah. Why is that, man?
My number one viewed video on my channel is when Seth moved out.
I think 4 of 8 of my videos, my number one videos are with Seth. But
yeah. But what were you?
There's people. I'm sort of doing this, not doing this YouTube stuff. Like it's more so to like document this series because I do have plans with it in the future of like, and I want people to be able to like look back and like, damn, this is where he started. So I'm doing this documentary, putting out videos in between, and then like afterwards, who knows how many like months from now, I would like for those videos to be able to help me build a business around like building fitness programs or starting some kind of fitness program, and just kind of being spending money for an editor and like a camera guy. I'm not going to make money off those videos. But if it's like, if those videos can help me build into something else, like that's
yeah,
not the main purpose, but
I mean, kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Like that's kind of how I would love to. I have this one video idea that I think would go insane, but it's going to cost a lot of money. But it's not that far fetched to be able to do it, and I literally just want to make videos until I can fund that video. Like that's kind of like that's like where my brain is right now. And I'm hoping, all I want to do this year is kind of taking the pressure off of me is I just want to build momentum up to the vegan video. And if the vegan video flops, it flops. At least I was able to do it. And I'll always remember like 2023.
That's how I feel with my little 60 days right now.
It's like, at least I did it.
Like at first, I'm like, this shit's gonna it's gonna be this like multi-million, because I've seen these on YouTube.
Yeah,
and it's like these average shows.
For sure.
I'm like, mine's gonna fucking. But as I'm doing this, I'm like, damn, I don't know if we got the shots like that.
Yeah.
Or if like we even built this shit like that.
Or if
like,
it's even
we did not coordinate this enough.
Dude,
I'm over halfway done, and we have not coordinated this enough to even know like what the first 8 minutes of the video is gonna look like.
What the first 10 seconds of the video. That's like the most important part.
Yeah. I've said it once, I'll say it again. This podcast is brought to you by CordaRoys. Elevate your gaming setup to the next level with the OpTic Gaming Bean Bag by CordaRoys. This exclusive bean bag is made with high quality materials, ensuring it is durable and long lasting. It is also filled with soft and plush poly foam that will make you feel like you're sitting on clouds. Say goodbye to aches and pains after long gaming sessions, and hello to hours of comfortable gaming. The OpTic Gaming Beanbag, designed with the iconic OpTic Gaming logo, making it the perfect addition to your gaming room. Yes, it is. Show off your love for OpTic Gaming while enjoying the ultimate gaming experience. This beanbag will be available now. It's available now. Go to CordaRoys.com. Get your OpTic beanbag now. Back to the podcast.
Like if you type in running a marathon with no training, the first two videos that'll come up, like this Emma Chamberlain video and this Yes Theory video. One has 11 million views. The other one has like 7 million views. And then under that are like 15 other videos that have 3,000 views.
Yeah.
That of people that also tried it. So it's like, maybe it just doesn't. Maybe who knows how my video is going to do? It might not do well at all. But as long as I like did it, that's all. If I just keep doing it, like eventually,
how do you feel?
Will come.
How do you come to grips with that, like mentally? Like because they say not trying is when you're failing.
Yeah.
Like there was a picture of like a target. And there was like miss shots here, miss shots here, miss shots here. And then a picture of a brand new target. No shots were even taken. And they were like, this is failure.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
But it's like, how do you come to grips with that of trying to put an effort, you're putting an effort, you're having high hopes. You want to succeed like the 0.001% of the YouTube side you see. I think you want your video to be like that, but it might not hit those numbers.
I think
how do you not just be like, fuck it?
I think in my entire career that's only happened once, and that was this video we made for TST, where I built a custom Pokemon game. You probably remember that.
Yeah.
I built a custom Pokemon game. All the gyms. There's 18 badges. All the gyms are my friends, and I picked their favorite.
I feel like that's such a good idea.
I picked their favorite Pokemon as their team.
Yeah.
And the Team Rocket was 100 Thieves with like Brooke, Enable, JHB team, like Noah J, like Nate Shot was Giovanni, like the Elite Four was Hex Scump. Like it was like and then it was really, really built out, and like I played it on stream, and it was very difficult because everybody's favorite Pokemon is like Mewtwo. So like gym number 3, I have a Pidgey and I'm facing a Mewtwo already. It's like really pretty cool concept. And I was watching Small Ant a lot at the time, and that's what he does is like modded Pokemon games, and they get gazillions of views. And like I was really into like writing scripts at the time, and I wrote a really good script, and we worked super hard on that video. Like we built a game, we played the game, and then we built a video around it, and
reached out to every Pokemon trainer person, got their Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure. And then I think 3 months before that, we had just finished 100 hours of Apex, and that video had 1.5 million views. Yeah. So I was like, dude, if I just keep doing this kind of content, everything's going to explode. And then that video got 30K views. 30K.
No way.
I think
like
still,
even till this day, no way. Dude, it's just not.
We changed the thumbnail 5 times. We changed the title. And like I did learn TST Sangria. I did learn a lot about it. Yeah, dude, it's not even at 30K. It's at 29K.
Dude.
29K. And I don't know. I think I did learn some.
Change the title now and say 2023. And then we gotta change the thumbnail.
It's just, I mean, it's funny because like I do. There's a couple things that I did learn from it. I was cussing a lot in the script, like trying to be like funny, and I think I've messed up in that case. I think because it was a Pokemon video, so I probably shouldn't be cursing, and I didn't think about that. And I think maybe that would have done better on my personal channel rather than TST, because TST is very FPS based. I don't know. I don't know. But regardless, the fact that I did it, I will always like cherish. I'll always cherish that time because I did it. We built a game. You know what I mean? We built a game, like it's a Pokemon game, but we modded a game, and then I'll always be able to go back and watch that video.
Yeah.
And so that at least like makes me, I feel that way. Atlas feels that way. True feels that way. And we were the, we were the ones that like built the game or like did the whole process together. So like, I feel like the three of us and, or the whole team of people that like helped that, like we'll always be able to go back and at least watch it and like that we did it. So that's how I come to grips with it. It's just like, as long as you like what you do, you document it, and you tried your fucking ass off, then I feel like you can't be upset.
But at first you didn't have that mindset, did you? Like with whenever you dropped that video and you're like,
I was heartbroken, bro. I was heartbroken.
And then really you see the type of videos like other people put out, and it just
I kept saying, I was like, bro, if that video was on Small Ant's channel, it would have 7 million views.
Yeah. It probably would. For sure.
It might. I don't know. I don't know.
Because it's too good of like an original idea, right? Like no one's gotten their friends and built a Pokemon game, did they?
I don't think so. I mean, I think Ludwig made a game, or he modded a game. Like that's where I got the idea from. Is Ludwig did something like that, but I don't know if it was like creators that were gym leaders.
Yeah.
But he did something similar that made me like. But no one had ever done it in our scene, like in like the Call of Duty, like.
Yeah, no, like Halo, why wouldn't people
OpTic
be interested in?
Yeah, I literally had to beat Scump to become the Pokemon master. I thought it was a really good idea. We made graphics like. I don't know. We made little characters, like little 8-bit characters of like everyone, little sprites of all like
fucking me and my like wife beater.
Yeah,
and
your green
lad. Yeah, that was super good.
Yeah, so.
I'm trying not to. I need to just like upload. For one, I think I might take a Twitter break.
Yeah.
That might be
that's
needed.
Smart for everyone.
Maybe Instagram. Instagram's not really negative though. but I kind of
Just
been thinking
TikTok
about
and
taking a
Twitter.
social media break. My YouTube comments have been like, bro, it's like insanely like overwhelming of how many people said they like started because of me, or it's
Oh,
like
dude, I
like
get,
Scump's mom. Like
What?
I'm telling you, the most random shit is
Really?
happening of like people reaching out, be like, hey, been like seeing some of your stuff. Just want to know, like, you got me back into it. Some of my like local friends around here. So many people just like in the community.
People will say it in the TST chat all the time. They're like, good Flycast. I've been working out like because of like, because of Nick's journey and like me doing the walking video. Like they're like, yeah, I started walking.
You've been doing I saw you in the gym the other day.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
been really good. Like, and that should like, I think it might be for the first time in my life. Like, I wish I had this brain of like willing to like put in time into stuff. I wish I had this brain in like 2016. Like, god damn, I would have fucking murdered. But
you kind of did.
It was just so inconsistent. Like, just what I do now is every single day, whether I feel like it or not. I'll stream. I'll sometimes do a video now. Like, sometimes he'll come down, he'll record me. Like, we'll record stuff for the documentary, or we'll record 1 or 2 videos for me to post on YouTube, or I'll record a vlog, or I'll do the Flycast, the OpTic Podcast. Like, I feel like, and I'm working out twice a day, and I'm going to the grocery store, and I'm cooking all my fucking meals. And that's every single day. Nothing was ever even close to that, like, back in the day. And I'm just like, not that it's too late. There's still fucking time. Now it's time to clutch the fuck up.
Yeah.
But man, if I would have had this mindset back then,
I mean, you got that.
could've-
The thing with YouTube is like, we're in the age where we're figuring out that there is no age to YouTube. Alexis is always worried about like, am I getting too old? Am I getting too old to do this?
Yeah.
And it's like, how old is Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
He's the most popular YouTube. He was the most popular YouTube podcast in the world. How old is Lex Friedman? Like, I mean, he might be a lot younger, but how old, Casey Neistat's like, what? I don't know, like 40 or something like that. Hector's 46, something like that. And it's just like people, or he's not, I don't know if he's actually 46.
This is why people give up on their like dreams, I guess you could
Dude,
say.
I love those little, like, I mean, as like cliche as it is, those little like Instagram posts that are like, if you ever thinking about giving up, just here's Steve Carell didn't get the office until he was 40.
Yeah.
And like
I watched this dude that got out of prison, Wes Watson. He got out of prison at 35. He's a multi-millionaire now at like 39 or 40 or something. And it's just like, damn, there really is time to still. People give the fuck up.
I think growth is like the snowball effect. It's like very exponential. Like you can grind and you'll never grow, but you're grinding. And then you hit the opportunity that you were grinding for, and then bam.
Yeah, it's almost like opportunities.
Turns.
But you'll grind and grind and grind, not a single opportunity, but then you'll get one opportunity and it's like boom.
Yeah.
It just sets you off to it.
As long as you keep going, like, we good, Matt?
Everything all right, man?
Matt said he wants to join the Flycast next episode. So everybody down in the comments, if you have made it this far,
said that.
Everyone keeps saying Electronic Matthew needs to join.
We're also trying to figure out why he wears jeans every day.
He told us it's because of his big old coconut balls.
That's the only way to keep those bad boys tucked in. I was thinking of questions. Or actually, I think maybe I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, I'm going to ask this on the Flycast. I feel like it's way too deep to just randomly ask now, though, with Matt Craig. Switching the fucking cameras.
No, let's get deep.
Because this shit's fucking deep.
I'm fucking ready.
If you could talk to God. If you could talk to God and ask him one thing, have like a quick little 5-minute convo, what would it be?
Matt said, "Are you real?" You go first. Let's see how deep this is actually.
I don't know. I don't know how. I think it would be like. I think I just need to know what the fuck this universe is. Like, that really fucking bugs me every day. Like, when I walk outside, you see the buildings, the trees, the people. We are so small compared. Like, think of how small planet Earth is compared to our sun. Like, a grain of fucking sand.
I don't know how that idea doesn't, like, make people explode.
One of my exes, I was like talking about that with her. She was like, "I don't like this. It gives me anxiety." I was like, it was just fucking like, come on, fucking use your fucking brain. Just like expand a little bit. Like, seriously. Fucking
I just don't like it's it's like, it has an official name when you feel like so small.
I don't know, but like it's fucking like, I was trying to tell Scump this and I don't think he could comprehend it. But I was like, there's probably planets out there with animals as big as our planet.
What did he say to that?
He said, "I don't think so." Dude, there's no way. Like, something like that. Like, but seriously though, our fucking, like, it just fucking, it doesn't. And the fact that I can still sit here and think, what does someone who's on a trillionth times bigger planet than planet Earth, and so they're a bigger times fucking human, that's like, are they thinking like this? Are they just conscious and they're living the same life, but they're just fucking huge? Like, they'd come down here and they're the size of Texas.
Or like reversed. Like, imagine there's a planet or like a moon around a planet that's half the size of Earth. Like, are the people just smaller? Like, imagine if they're like this big and they're all just that big and we're the giants.
Yeah, exactly. But are we the giants? Because our Earth compared to our sun is fucking insanely small. Our sun compared to other just planets and stars is fucking so small. Like a grain of sand compared to our sun into another sun is just a grain of sand. Think about that sun. Its planets around it, or however the universe works, like what their planets, if there's water over there, if there's like, it's just fucking nuts. And I just don't get why any of it exists.
So that would be your question to God.
Yeah, it'd be a lengthy question. I'd be like, God, you got 30 seconds to answer. The 5-minute timer is coming.
You're on my time. Creator of the universe.
God, make this snappy. I gotta work out.
32. No, dead ass. I think what I would ask the creator of the universe is how. This is a little too logistical, but I would ask how much of the Bible was put in by man. That's what I would want to know, because that's
fucking a lot of it.
That's a question that has bothered me.
How else would the Bible?
Since I've, ever since I've been to
baptized?
Church.
Have you been baptized?
I mean, yeah. I don't even remember when. In the Methodist church or in the Episcopalian churches, when I was baptized, you're like a kid when you're baptized.
Probably fucking a lot of it.
That's what there's so much where it's just like, there's no way.
But if it's not, how much of it was written by man? So what was the rest of it written by?
No, like how much of it was like put in there? How much was
after
like
the
how
fact?
much where people were like, and you can't get tattoos. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was like, treat people how you want to be treated. You know, I live your
Don't
life
throw
out of love. Also, like, gay people are bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how many people are like, okay, this is like,
we could talk about gay people. I don't understand. Wait, have you finished what you wanted from God?
Yes.
Like, why? All right, so the Bible will say something about like be nice, gay people are bad. But like, obviously, like some idiot, or it was just like, I mean, even back then, it's just like they probably thought this was like some like devil shit because they're so fucking religious and shit, and it like goes against nature, so whatever. But it's like, does it go against nature? It seems pretty fucking natural to them.
I mean, I grew up like Southern Christian, like that's
They don't fuck with that.
no. Like I grew up like
I don't understand.
I don't know if the word
man.
I don't know if the
I've
word
never
is,
been on that side.
I don't know if the word is homophobic, but I was
I think they
that,
just don't.
I was on that scale.
I
for
think
sure.
they just ride for their religion, and because their religion, and someone squeezed that in there,
I guess
like they're obligated to just ride for that.
I think it wasn't until
Not that they would like treat them bad.
I genuinely don't think it was until college when I was like, wait, why have I been thinking this way? You know, I saw like this, like an interview with this guy, and he was like, from a different country, and I can't remember exactly what was happening. And he was like crying in the interview, and he was like, I've laid awake at night because he was like a pastor, and he got like fired from being a pastor because they found out he was gay. And he was like, I've laid awake at night for 15 years every night begging God to not make me this way. And I was like, and when I heard that, I was like, okay, what have I been doing with my life where I like have been judging people based off of like how they're born? And so like, that's kind of when everything that I had like a really realization there that like, maybe, you know, like growing up in the church, like I genuinely like loved it. It was very caring, very nurturing, it was like a great atmosphere. But there are a few things where it's like, is that real? Like it seems like everything is so positive and informative, and you know, you live your life a certain way, and here are the guidelines to do it. But also there's these 3 or 4 really random rules. And so that has always like kind of bugged me. And so, yeah, I guess that's why I would be like, so how much in there, I want to know how much in there, like, because I feel like human beings in general are just like, there's a sense of like evil to them, like just naturally. So if you have the most powerful book in the entire planet that people are going to base their entire lives around, and you have access to it and no one else can read or write yet, you can slip some shit in there to make people do what you want them to do.
They did it in like an evil way though. Like I think
who knows?
some of the people who like who are against, say, like gay marriage and stuff, they're just against that whole lifestyle. I think they're doing it out of like genuine respect for their religion, and like they don't want to be like, they're probably like could be the nicest person ever. Yeah. They don't mean to be like disrespectful, but it's like, this is what I believe in. Like, my God says this is not natural. It's not right.
Right.
Obviously, we need man and female to reproduce to keep this fucking earthly kingdom going, or fucking some fucking shit.
And I respect
so it's like,
that
I just
to a
can't,
degree.
like, I can't get behind it. Like, I'm too in love with God, and I fucking worship Him.
I mean, if there was a rule in a different religion where you can't if you wear Crocs, you go to hell. And I wore Crocs, and someone was like, if they came up to me and they're like, I can't wear Crocs, or, you know, in my religion, I'll go to hell. And I'd be like, what? Really? Oh shit. Like, around you, I won't wear Crocs anymore. Like, there's just because I don't believe in what you believe in doesn't mean I can't respect your
as
beliefs.
a human being.
Yeah, I feel like being human.
And it kind of pisses me off that people think their belief is just like
so much superior.
Is superior.
Like,
they're not like knowledgeable enough to know, like, damn, there's a bunch of fucking beliefs on this earth. Like, what makes
a ton?
I do believe what I believe, but like, let me not be ignorant to the fact that like there's some other. I feel
like the only other time I even learned about other religions was in like social studies. It's the only time I ever learned about like Judaism or
I can't remember shit.
Anything like that. And like I mean, there's so much history in all of these different religions that it's like, you know, what if what I believe is wrong? It very well could be, but at least like what I believe is centered in like a loving and like respectable, or in like, you know, a caring lifestyle. So like, if I got it wrong, if this whole like Jesus thing is not real, then like, oh well, I got it wrong, but I still believe it. And like, but just because I believe it doesn't mean that I'm like so overly confident that like, oh, you don't believe what I believe? Here's your eternal doom that's going to happen. Like, I don't know.
I said that in rehab, because in rehab, every single person, not every single person, 98% of the people there were like super Christian, and 100% of what was in the Alcoholics Anonymous book, which we'd read out every day, would be sort of religion based. Like, it would talk fucking like the Bible, basically.
Yeah.
And I was, what was it about? Was it about gay people, or was it about maybe like sinning or something like that? But I was just like, if you truly believe, and not just believe, I literally said this, like, everyone's quiet and I'm listening. I'm like, if you truly believe that in your religion, in your kid, I don't even think it was about gay, but this will just work for this, and your child is sinning or gay, why wouldn't, and which means in your religion they're going to be like burning in hell, why aren't you freaking the fuck out and trying to, if you truly believe,
I mean,
like, why aren't you grabbing them by their fucking shirt and be like, please trust me, you can't do this.
That happens.
Like, why won't you be freaking the fuck out? Like, no,
you know how many people, you know how many,
not just like abandon them being like, I can't support this lifestyle, but like, I feel like if it's your child, you're going to like grab them up, pin them on the ground. You're like, you can't fucking, and that does, I'm sure it does fucking happen because people believe so hard, but like a lot of people don't do that. But I feel like if I knew and I truly trusted my faith that was going to be the outcome, I'd be freaking the fuck out and I would not be able to live a peaceful life.
So you're saying the people that don't freak out?
And I was like, how do you guys not freak out at your kids for all their sins? And if someone's, I forget like what it was that we were talking about, all their sins and they're going to be burning in hell, how aren't you freaking the fuck out on them?
And so you're saying like it's overwhelming, like the consequences that are in there, that like,
well, it's just like, do you truly believe?
Do you truly believe? That's where I thought you were going.
Yeah, it's almost just like, do you truly believe? Because I think if you truly believe that for whatever sin they're doing, you would be on their fucking ass and you would not be able to live a peaceful day in your life knowing that they're going to live in hell forever. And,
no way that
one of the guys said, yeah, but me forcing that onto them wouldn't make it right. Like, it wouldn't, they have to change their mind with God, basically, or like they have to change with like they have to change with God. Like, it's not up to me. No matter what I do, if I'm shaking them, choking them, punching them, saying like, don't do this, don't commit this sin, or you're gonna be in hell forever. He was like, that would not do anything because they have to make that right with God.
I feel like that's like
I was like, I guess you fucking kind of got me.
I mean, like, it just seems like that's why, at least for how I grew up in my religion, it was just like love is the most important part. So like if somebody like you grew up with in the church or in, and they believed all those things. And then they were like, I don't believe any of this anymore. I'm super atheist and like, I'm out of here. You're kind of like, it was never like, oh, that person turned their back. At least in my experience, it was never like that person turned their back. It was like, they don't like us anymore. We don't like them. It was more like, this person's not coming anymore, but like, let's still check up on them like every once in a while and see how they're doing. It's like the human being love is just as important as like everything, because like that's like the basis of it all is like, you come here, you teach people how to love and then you go back to heaven, I guess. It's like,
so we love the gay people.
I love everyone.
I don't fuck with them haters. Yeah, I love actually, you know what? I love them too. I try
fucking hate, except for people on Reddit.
I didn't say that.
I didn't either. Zen said it.
Zen said that shit.
They've been going crazy on Zen lately.
Why?
I told him whenever he got his announcement video right over here, or his announcement stream, he was like, dude, things are going really well. And I was like, embrace this feeling.
Yeah.
Because you just joined.
Yeah.
And I remember
He's getting
joining.
hated quick. But I look at his numbers and
fast.
It's like,
it was fast.
That shit went fast. But I look at his numbers and I'm like, he's all right.
Yeah, no,
I'll look at his stream
right.
numbers. I'll look at his sub count. I'll look at his YouTube
But that's the thing with joining OpTic. It doesn't matter who joins unless you're big timer. It doesn't matter who joins. It's coming. It is coming.
A day in hell is coming very soon.
As soon as Matthew Craig gets on the podcast, he's got 3 episodes before they start turning on him.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, Matt's on the pod. And then the second time he's on, oh, Matt's back. And then the third time, you know what? He should stay behind the fucking camera.
Same with Paige.
That's just how it goes.
OpTic Paige the GOAT, always down. What time were we at, Matt? OpTic Paige, always down for the Cowboys. Fucking, she's the GOAT. The genius behind all this fucking.
And then episode 4. Paige is using Scump for clout.
Yeah.
Like,
is that what they say about Zen?
Yeah, that is. I didn't even think about. I didn't put those two and two together.
Yo, what time were we at? Okay.
No. All right. Well, I feel like that's we went down a crazy rabbit hole, but
I think it was a decent.
It was good.
Decent one though.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah.
Let us know in the comments below who you want as a guest for next week. We're thinking
either
we're gonna try to get
Craig or like Scump.
Yeah. E-Mac Craig or Scump. Y'all let us know. If we get E-Mac Craig, should we just get E-Mac Craig or should we get like a Roger?
Get like a 2-for-1 special.
I feel like it'll help. It'll relax.
An episode of candlelight dinner,
whatever.
I don't know. They had a podcast at one point.
Let us know who you guys want to see. Thank you all so much for watching episode 72. Shouts out to CordaRoys. Yeah, we'll see y'all in the next one. Matt Craig with outro music. Peace.